I don't understand. I get the whole disease aspect. That's why I started the sobriety court back in '08. But I don't understand why you would undertake to drive when you're drunk. I mean, how many times do you have to go through this before you learn? I really don't understand.
Welcome to Bench Scope USA.
I'm glad that we're not here based upon somebody being injured. Because it's easily dependent. It's not. But it's still unacceptable behavior. And it will tell you. It's caused a tremendous amount of anguish in his life and he's there. He's working. He's definitely wants to try the job. You know, he understands he has some flexibility and he's taking some appropriate steps to be off because he knows that, this court is serious about his job. And so with that, we're just asking the court to consider voting with and these employment situations. It's going to be off. We all know that it's just something can be fashioned where you can be off work be at the point in time he goes back or maybe a temple house arrest allowing his women to be able to go to work and help themselves.
Thanks. Anything you'd like to say? Yes, sir. Well, I can do that. Sure. And he spent one night in jail at the time of the arrest, correct? That's the credit he has coming.
Jesus, I like to respectfully express my views more aligned. I take full responsibility for my behavior on December 13th, 2025. I understand the seriousness of my needs. I recognize that I put myself and forgiveness danger I can share in my conduct. I don't listen to this certain belief. My addiction to alcohol is a disease that I have for some time. I've had my disease in remission for a number of years before in treatment, counseling, AA, so I know I can do it. Fortunately, I had a relapse due to stress in my life. Once I hit before I'm out. I was laid off from my job in treatment test for 22 years for 8 months with no death in return. Home foreclosure, marriage in jail. But through treatment and care incorporation of Detroit and Dr. Ellis Dallas, AA, my family support system, and I believe in a higher power. I have my disease back to remission. I'm going to keep it there. As I think today, I am in a better place. I transferred to a assistant facility. I'm feeling put to Toledo, Ohio. I've been training and working hard. Very hard there for the past 2 weeks. Houses, powerful throne, and encouragement, ranges going down, and most important, I have my sobriety 4 months. And I'm working hard to become a productive member of society, communicating, staying on my recovery program. Hopefully we'll consider my dedication, rehabilitation, and sharing. Thank you for your time and consideration.
When it came to my attention that you were in the sobriety court, I remembered that I liked you. I still like you. I mean, you cannot do what you're doing. You know, I don't understand. I get the whole disease aspect. That's why I started the sobriety court back in '08. But I don't understand why you would undertake to drive when you're drunk. I mean, how many times do you have to go through this before you learn? I really don't understand it. There are Ubers, there are cabs, there are friends, there are spouses that can come and pick us up. You went through 2 sobriety courts. You went you went through mine and then you went through the Veterans Treatment Court in 34. There is nothing I'm going to do except say to you, that you are so fortunate that somebody dropped the ball and didn't charge a felony, because I can tell you after this many and what I've seen, if I were a circuit court judge and you came before me, you'd be doing at least 2 or 3 years. 500, I'm not even going to bother putting you on probation. 500 fines, 850 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 1475, screening fee 60, 1535, 76 days forthwith, credit one serve 75, you'll serve 17 more, fines and costs are not paid. I'm going to give you until August 1st to pay those. If you need more time, you can come in here and request it if you don't have the money. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I'd like to let him do weekends or something. Can't, not going to. He's going to kill somebody. I might be saving you from killing yourself. So you're in custody. I'm sorry, Mr. Polk. You're always such a gentleman. I enjoy having you here, but you cannot do this, Mr. Wells. This is the fifth one. And somebody dropped the ball down there. I'm not going to embarrass anybody, but should have been charged. I'm sorry, Mr. Polk. See you. Good luck. Rodney Richard Tressler. Have a seat, sir. Rodney Richard Tressler, Jr. 22M307186. Sure. Got Donald James Kowalski, 212635. 872, and I also have 222-638-560. Mr. Kowalski, your name?
Mr. James Kowalski.
Deal.
Perform the DOT 1878 on behalf of Mr. Kowalski.
Sergeant.
Sergeant, let's go grab one.
All right, we have a new R&O charge that's never been adjudicated. I shouldn't say it newly doesn't show up. This is from March of 22nd. Did you stand mute, wait formal reading on that?
Yes, sir.
Enter a not guilty plea on that one. He failed to appear for sentencing on August 5 of 21 on the R&O charge. So I still need, looks like he was sentenced on that.
Potential see it looks like it was 2 probation day.
Heather, would you help me with this, please?
Sure, Judge.
Looks like I sentenced him. I could be wrong on August 18 and 29. Then it looks like he did not show up for a probation violation hearing. That was, although I didn't place him on probation. Let me just double check something here before I. It's that show cause for November 15th. And he didn't show up for that, so I issued a warrant, set a bond at $415, and it looks like we're here for a failure to pay. It's still $415. It's probably more than that. How much is it? How much does he owe now, Levy?
$498.
So I'll take an arraignment. I'll arraign him on the $498, or he can plead guilty on that. And then we also have to deal with the other R&O charge.
So he's not able to pay the 498, Your Honor.
He's got a big problem. So what do you want to do? Does he want to plead guilty to failure to pay $498, or does he wish to have a hearing?
Well, plead guilty.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir. Sorry. But yes.
If you plead guilty to that, you could get 30 days. That was the alternative. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I understand.
You have the right to a hearing on that. At that hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, bring in your own, use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, testify, or remain silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Stand to plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a contested hearing of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You still wish to plead guilty
Yes, sir.
to the charge, failure to pay $498. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to pay your fines and costs, in which I scheduled you on August 18 and 21?
I did.
And you owe $498. Any reason to dispute that?
No, I don't.
Okay, nobody's forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Plea is accepted. What are we gonna do with the arraignment on the other one?
I was wondering, can we put that with time too? Oh, sorry.
Talking to your lawyer. It was never arraigned on this one for March 22 of 22. Does he stand mute on?
Yes, sir. Waiting for the sergeant.
I'll enter a not guilty plea. He forfeited bonds on that. He doesn't like to show up. What do you want to say?
So, yeah, it sounds like he's had a lot of issues over the last 25 years. He's homeless. The address in the file is correct, but he doesn't live there. It's only for legal purposes. That's his mom's address. He's been living in and out of hotels. He's been living out of his truck. He is employed with Renaissance Restoration. He was actually on his way to work when he got pulled over. And the reason he doesn't come back to court, he doesn't have the excuse that most people have. He says he was just afraid he didn't have the money to pay the court. And that was the reason for his failure to appear.
I know, but I tell everybody, I've been telling everybody for years, if you don't have the money, come talk. I didn't tell you that, Mr. Kowalski?
Sir, you probably did, Your Honor, you probably did. I apologize. The only thing I can say, I'll be wrong.
You're treating the system with such disrespect. There's so many failures to appear on. I don't know who you think you are, to tell you the truth. I'm having a hard time with this.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I know.
It just, he's got a lot, going on in life.
We all have. You take care of your obligations. I mean, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 failures to appear. Anything else you'd like to say, sir?
No, Your Honor, I messed up. I'm ready to do my house plan.
On 2021 case, how long's he been in custody there? When was he picked up, detective?
Your Honor, he was transferred, picked up, story by Taylor P. and transferred to us. So he's only been there about 2 hours.
Right. You're to pay 415. The alternative was 30 days. I'll make it 20 days. You're to pay 415 or serve 20 days credit 1 for 19. That's unfair to pay. I'm setting a bond of 3,010% on the other RNO case. I'll give you the earliest court date I can there. It is going to be on,
No, there, 15 doesn't.
I believe so. Let me just double check that. So you're gonna have, if you can pay, if you can somehow come up with $498 plus 3,300 on the other, $798, you'll be released. Otherwise, you're in custody on the failure to pay charge for a period of 19 days. And we're going to set a court date on the other RNO for April the 16th. You got to show up in court. April the 16th. April the 6th will be the court date at 10:45. Did you have a question?
Yes, sir. So with the other ones that we got going, I'm going in custody. I want to do the count. I don't want to be run from the shit on other stuff no more. Sorry. This guy, when I get sent to that one, is that a whole different case, or does that go into with this one or no?
I mean, I'm going to take into account.
Yeah.
You haven't even been convicted on the other case. Let's take one step at a time, okay? You can ask me if you are convicted to take care of that, or to give you credit, but I'm not sure I will or won't. You got to show up. You can't do this. I wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.